Saudi foreign ministries condemned a naval blockade imposed in the kingdom by Yemen's Ansar Houthis. The Saudi-led coalition says it'll respond to Houthi threats with, quote, force while protecting commercial shipping in al-Mandab Strait. The Iran-backed group announced the blockade, saying it was in response to the recent attack on Sanaa airport.
في الخروج المليوني العظيم في جمعة التحذير والنفير.
The Yemeni armed forces announces a ban on maritime navigation for the Saudi enemy. According to the rules of a blockade, the siege will be implemented as soon as we have issued this statement. Our people have the right to respond to a blockade with a blockade and escalation with escalation.
Now, since Iran blocked the Strait of Hormuz, Saudi Arabia has been moving oil through its land pipeline. The 1,200-kilometre line runs from Abqaiq near the Gulf to the port of Yanbu on the Red Sea. Saudi Arabia says the pipeline carries about 7 million barrels a day. That's nearly half the volume it previously shipped through the Strait of Hormuz. But if the Bab al-Mandab Strait is also blocked, exports would have to travel north through the Suez Canal. That's going to mean more costs for customers, especially in Asia, and they depend heavily on energy supplies from Saudi. Yousef Mawry reports from Sanaa on what led to the Houthi blockade in the Red Sea.
For Saudi Arabia, this naval blockade means they will no longer be able to use Bab al-Mandab to export oil to East Asia. This will have a tremendous impact on Saudi Arabia's yearly oil revenue. It also means that any nation, any shipping company will not be able to export to Saudi Arabia. If they attempt to trade with Saudi Arabia through Bab al-Mandab, they will be prevented and turned away at Bab al-Mandab.
All Yemeni people want to end the Saudi blockade on Yemen in all its forms, to import food items and medicine, and to allow airports to operate again for sick people and other travellers. We are neighbours with Saudi Arabia, and we wish them well, but they want war. We are ready for it, but we don't want war.
We tell Saudi that we are peaceful people and we don't want war. End your blockade and we will end ours. But if you want war, we are for it.
The big question now is, however, how will Saudi Arabia decide to respond to the declaration of a naval blockade? Will they engage militarily, or will they perhaps give negotiations a try? Now, the good news is there is currently a Ansar al-Houthi delegation in Oman, and they are engaged in peaceful dialogue with Saudi officials. However, the Ansar al-Houthi group has made it very clear, if Saudi Arabia decides to engage militarily, then their next set of options will include Saudi Aramco oil facilities as targets. Yousef Mawry, Al Jazeera, Sanaa.